What's up, guys? JTibbs here, and thank you for purchasing my Seattle offensive ebook. By far one of the best offenses, in my opinion. There are others up for debate, but easily top 3 offense in the game. It's very, very good. I'm going to be showing you guys what adjustments I make, all the plays I run, and starting us off right now, I'm actually going to show you my adjustments I make for my offense pretty much, so it works pretty well. So what I like to do if I don't have a good tight end, or if I do have a good tight end with Travis Kelce, but if I don't have a good second one, and I do this for a lot of teams, especially an ultimate team, especially with salary cap and draft champs, I like putting a tight end, usually in my fullback position, and putting a running back at my fullback position, so the deuce close works. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first off, we're going to put Sharkhandrick West as our running back here. So this is, if you run the Chiefs, this will help you because I like running this, especially, this is my favorite adjustments pretty much per se. And what I always like having is Sharkhandrick West first and Damian Williams second, because Sharkhandrick West has better spin, he's quicker, I know he breaks tackles a little bit better, I don't know what it is, but that's that. So right here we're going to go to the fullback position, we're going to put Damian Williams there. Now, I put him there because I want him in my deuce close packages, and some also that include 2 tight ends. Now for the receivers, Sammy Watkins is fine there, Chris Conley's fine there. Now, at the 4th spot, I like putting DeAnthony Thomas there, and then Kelvin will be our 5th spot. He will be the receiver we sub in for high balls. Now, line's fine. Just making sure that my slot receiver is Tyreek Hill. Let me make sure, and boom. So that's pretty much the adjustments right here. If you got to watch that back, I'll go through it really quickly. Mahomes starting, Sharkhandrick West starting, Damian Williams at our fullback, and our receivers, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill, Chris Conley, DeAnthony Thomas, and Kelvin Benjamin. So those are my adjustments for offense. Now, you're going to do these audibles. You're going to make sure these are all in the audibles. I'm going to show you them first. Deuce close, I make sure that the wham is there. I also make sure that the stretch is there as well. Tight end angle stays, and then I make sure this PAX post cross is there. Those are my audibles right there. Now for the wing, this is also, guys, if I may add, if you guys didn't see me win the Gaming Authority tournament, this helped me win $500. This has helped me win a lot of meaningful games. And unfortunately, I was trying out a different offense in Vegas. If I had this offense, I would have made top 32 pretty easily. But nonetheless, it's a very good offense. Make sure you have stretch in there in the single back wing, and then zone weak is going to go there. Now, wing slot I don't really use. For the single back bunch ace, I make sure that the pitch is there. The inside zone, the PA fork shot I don't use much. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put this Z spot play there. And I really like how it spaces the field. Now that's that with the single back. I don't use too many formations in this book. A slot offset I use a lot, and I leave the audibles as is. Instead of stick, I put level sail, and then the rest are fine there. So again, I use that. Only use about 3 shotgun formations. I use this trips tight end offset for the read option, but we'll go over that later. Bunch tight end, actually all my audibles are already set there by default. Inside switch, curl flat corner, PA boot over, and inside zone. And then for the bunch, make sure to put, you have at least verticals, and then instead of spacing, put your Z spot. And that's pretty much it. That's all I use in this formation. It's really, really easy. It's very, very good. Now we're going to go over the first formation, which is the deuce close, by far my favorite. This is probably what I spend most of my time in during the game. Go to a random 4-3 defense. Now we're going to go over the first play, which is the wham. Now, you can run this with the 2 tight ends. I like putting my running back where Harris is. I'll show you that after this play. Actually, I'll call timeout. There's not many adjustments, really. You just kind of run it up the middle. Now, if you're playing someone online, it's different. If you're playing the CPU, you don't really have to ID anyone, just ID the D tackle. But if you're playing someone online, always ID their user. Now, getting to the single back deuce close, you're going to see where packages is. You're going to flick the right stick over 5 times. You're going to the fullback tight end sub. You see how instead of 87 and 84, we have 26 and 87. Damian Williams is going to be in that spot. So again, we're going to run this deuce close. Now, since there's no user out here, just remember, if their user's right, like say they're using this guy, ID him, but always ID that D tackle right there. He'll be picked up, and then you can kind of, make a man miss. Now, if they do get sheds, it's tough, you won't get, especially coming out in this play, what I'll do sometimes is when I come out of the huddle, it works better online, I flip the play immediately, and the blocking is actually going to be really good. As you'll see right here, the blocking will be really good. He kind of shot the gap right there, but the deuce close works exceptionally well. You're able to really make people miss, and it's a really, really good play to go to if you need short yardage, as you see right there, especially if you catch him. The only defenses I've seen it stop it up the middle pretty well is nickel and roll 4-3. So you will see as people are going in this nickel, you will see a lot of the times people won't be able to, stop the run, as you see right here. So now the next play we're going to go over is in our audibles. It's the stretch. Now I run this always to the away user side. So if the user's in the middle, I'll run it either to my tight end side or my running back. It really doesn't matter. We're going to run to the left. We're going to ID that lefty end. And you see right here, if I can bust a run up the middle, that's cool. As you see right here, the stretch, what a lot of people don't understand is the stretch. It's not always going to give you the outside. You're going to have to make runs up the middle. Like right here, I can make a man miss right there. And I'm able to make 2 guys miss actually right there. That was pretty glitchy. But you see the stretch is giving me lanes to the inside. As you see, they're going to send a corner blitz right here. We're able to go to the outside. If they're blitzing, you're able to go to the outside. But more often than not, if they're in a zone press, they'll usually be able to give you the inside. As you're probably going to see right here, the inside's wide open. If my tackle, Mitchell Morse, or whoever that is, picks up that guy, it's an easy 10-yard game. So don't be spamming this all the time. Don't be, going out of control with it, that kind of thing. Now, like I said in my video leading up to my ebook, I was going to include pretty much a way to show you guys how to glitch this, how to make it effective. So what you're going to do is this. I'm teaching you guys the player lock glitch in this. This is also going to affect the single back bunch ace. Now we're going to come out in single back wing. Doesn't matter. Pretty much pick any play out of it. You're not really going to stand it. This is how to get really good blocking on the deuce close, and then I'll show you how to get exceptional blocking on the single back bunch ace for a touchdown pretty much. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hover over, you're going to put the circle on 84, you're going to go over to deuce close, you're going to hold up on the left stick, and while doing that, you're going to press Y. Now you're going to see he's going to stay there for better blocking. You can run a stretch, it's completely up to you, but the wham does work a little better out of it. As you see the blocking, I just had one guy to make miss right there. Again, you're going to go over to Harris, go over to the stretch this time, and run the stretch to the right. And you see the blocking is going to be really, really good. That's how you get him to stay. Now, if I click off on B, I'll show you after this play right here, but if I click off on B, he's going to move back to where he was originally. As you see right there, we get a really nice gain. But if I do click off on B, it's very important that when you do this glitch, right? When you do this glitch, you can't click off on B. So if I click off on B, he's just going to go back to his spot right there. You can click off and do that, but the blocking is going to be messed up, and more often than not, the opponent's going to shoot in the gap. So it's really important that you don't do that. Now, getting back to the single back deuce close, the next play I really like out of it is this PAX post cross, and this pretty much beats all coverage, any man, any zone, especially with Tyreek Hill running that route. What I'll do is I'll block my running back. I'll either fade Y or X, and I'll put someone on an in route. So what I'll do is I'm going to put Y on a smart route in route to get his user away, because I want him to think that I have a long streak developing. I don't want him to commit right away. As you're going to see right here, able to get that off. That's just really good pass rush by them. But more than often than not in this formation, I'm going to send at least 4 routes out. But if they're heavy blitzers, I'm only going to send the 2 out. As you see right there, pretty much able to make our read, pick up a nice 9-yard gain right there. But what I like about this play is we're going to go to a cover 2. If they are in a cover 2, it's very, very easy to abuse. Just put a streak on that side of the field. Wait till B gets behind his zone. As you're going to see right there, able to pass lead that up. Got Tyreek Hill. That is a dot. Got his feet in. But if you want to make sure that that route gets open, like you don't have the thread and the needle like that, just make sure to put someone on something like right here. So something like this. So Kelsey's on a drag. We have Williams on. We're going to put him on the smart routed streak. And you're going to see right here, we have the drag. We have B. We have B wide open right away. It's very, very easy to thread the defense out of this. This gets behind any zone, beats any man, beats any cross man. It's very, very good. Now, that's that play right there. And let me show you something unique. If they are in a cover 2, just make sure to put Williams on a smart route or just something over the middle to suck down that defense, and you're going to have X wide open over the middle, as you're going to see right here. Or we have B. We can take our B route. I actually ended up getting sacked by Jabal Sheard on a 6-man pass rush, but it's okay. So, again, you can do something like this just to mess with the zones. As you're going to see right here, we actually get really bad blocking, but you see how B's opening. So it's very, very, very important that you block at least, you want to have at least your blockers here so you can make someone miss in the open field, like right there. It's okay to put 3 routes on this because the deuce close is meant for you to run. You want to be able to run effectively. Now, the next play is in our audibles, the tight end angle. I really don't do anything to this. I'll just mainly block my running back. And obviously, you're not keeping up with Tyreek Hill on a drag. It's just not going to happen. I don't care if you have like 105 speed someone on him. You're just not. He's just one of those players you can't stay in front of. And it's the good thing. That's why you should always use the Chiefs. Until they make his speed less than 98, which they're not because they're in the playoffs and they're probably going to win the Super Bowl, that's what you should use. Now, again, we have A on the high ball. We can throw that. That was actually a really bad throw. But you always have the high ball to Travis Kelce. Remember that. I don't like those. I don't like those high balls, those angles in the red zone. Any other high ball route's fine, but in the red zone, I don't know why that angle route always just gets picked off. I don't know what it is, but it's very important just to make your reads like right there. We ended up burning him with Sammy Watkins for the nice possession catch out of bounds. So can't play man on this. It's very, very tough. It's actually really stupid if you play man. You don't want to play man on this because you're really going to end up getting burned, especially with the Chiefs. Now, if they do come out into defense and they're playing hard flats, I'm just going to spy this guy so we don't get an instant rush. If they're playing hard flats, what you want to do out of this tight end angle or any route, put your running back on a wheel route. Now, put someone on a flat route. This meaning we're going to put Hill on the flat route. You're going to see this is very popular in the red zone. Pass lead that inside right there. And you always want to have a running back with at least 60 catch. I feel like that's a good amount of catch to have. It's very, very glitchy, especially if they blitz heavy like that. Because if they blitz heavy or put hard flats, you're going to have that wheel route of the backfield more often than not. So, again, and what you could also do sometimes is you could run up the middle with Patty Mahomes or someone fast. I know a lot of you guys play Mutt, and more than likely, all of you guys are going to have mainly Michael Vick on your team. So it's very, very effective. That's why I like under center formations more. Like, look at that. An easy, simple 5-yard drag route turns into a touchdown. So you just got to take what the defense gives you, and I promise you'll be rewarded. So right here, you take off immediately. I do that a lot, especially versus people who blitz, because if the blitz gets picked up on the outside, they're trying to blitz through the outside. If they blitz through the A-gap, I can just slide over. It's very, very simple, and just, pick apart the defense. Like right there, I probably could have ran, but we actually took our drag right there, and we were able to almost get a touchdown with Tyreek Hill. So that's that. Deuce close pretty much. I only use 4 or 5 plays, but they work. They're effective. Trust me, guys. They're very, very good. Now, the next play I really like using is this PA boot slide, and the reason I like this is because this corner route's virtually unguardable. What I'm going to do is fade A. You can block Y if you want, but sometimes what I like to do is put him on a drag or an in route, and then I'll put Sammy Watkins on a little hitch. And what this will do is this will space the defense, as you see right there. That's why you want that running back in space, because a tight end isn't doing what I just did there. A tight end's maybe getting 5 extra yards after the catch. The only effective move, I should say, you have with a tight end is truck. And, there's nothing wrong with that, as I stated, like right there. Easy touchdown. I mean, it's just, that's a dot right there. Nothing else you could say about that. But it's very, very glitchy. Now, what I like about this corner route, though, is even with cloud flats, as you're going to see right here, I'm actually going to spy these guys so they don't get insta sheds. In a cover 2 with clouds, he will get behind it. You just got to make sure that you drag that guy. So again, let me get back to my original play. Fade A, you could fade him, put Y on a drag, put X on a little hitch. That hitch is always going to be your bailout route. So you're going to see right here, if we time it right, you see right there, boom, he sucks down on that drag. Even in cloud flat, you guys saw that. I'll show you it one more time. Even if they do play cloud flats, which a lot of people will play, and the reason I don't play it, and you guys should go check out my multiple defensive ebook, and I'm also dropping a joint ebook, a Cincinnati 4.6 335 normal ebook with one of my buddies, is because the cloud flats don't play anything this year. Hard flats will, cloud flats don't. So, and it's very easy to flood that side like I'm showing you right here. I mean, like, look at this. You're going to see he's just going to bite down on that drag completely. He sees he's wide open. I mean, that's just stupid. That should never happen in a video game, especially if you're telling him to play, deep zone. But he does have to guard that. I feel like the drag's already open enough. I feel if you're going to give up something, you should completely give it up and take away something else, not in between, which is what they do. So that's the PA slide right there. I really like going to that play, mixing it up sometimes. Now, the last play I really like in this offense is the PA misdirection. The reason being is because a lot of times what people will do in nickel is they'll send the 6 and they'll pretty much leave the middle wide open up to their user. Now, what I'll do if they're doing that, I'll put a streak with one of my tight ends and I'll put an in route right here. And I'll make them choose. I'll be like, okay, so you want to choose one route? Nope, too bad. You left him right there. I'm able to pick up my 5 yards. It's very, very simple. But what you can do a lot of the times is you could fade A, put Williams or someone on a just something to the outside that sucks the defense down, like right there. left him wide open, and this is going to be a touchdown. Easy touchdown, as you see right there with Williams. We're able to do the auto spin. So, again, this is a very, very good red zone play as well. As you're going to see right here, you can do something like this. And, you know, just mix up the routes. Just really mix up the routes. And right here, I see they're giving me it. I take off right away. I wait for my block to develop with Kelsey right there. It's really simple, too, cutting off your auto drop back, guys. It's very, very simple. All you're going to do is when you snap the ball, flick the left stick at about 8 o'clock, like right here, as you're going to see right there. I flicked it. And I'm able to pick up yards right there. So if they're not blitzing so heavy right there, it's very important, though, when you do this. It's very important. Just remember this. When you do this type of thing, you want to make sure you step up in the pocket right there. Like right there, my running back didn't really block anyone. Usually what I'll do if they're blitzing heavy, though, and I'll show you if they're blitzing heavy, especially so you can send out 4 routes. This is important, guys. So if they're blitzing heavy, what I will do is, especially in the nickel blitz, if you want to send 4 routes out, I'll do something like this. So usually if the nickel's on the right side, I'll motion this guy over, and I'll ID one of these ends. So that's pretty much that right there. Now, you're going to see we pick it up very, very well. We're able to get enough time in the pocket to throw this dot to Tyreek Hill, and you aren't catching him in stride. It's very, very simple. So say they send the nickel blitz from the right side, so over here, you want to motion this running back over here. Just motion him, and then ID the opposite end. And that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy to block, in my opinion. As you're going to see right there, I'm moving in the pocket. I'm using my blockers. And I'm able to score an easy touchdown with Sammy Watkins. It's very, very simple, very, very easy, and effective. So that's the deuce close right there. I know I spent a good amount of time on that, but it's pretty much the staple of my offense. Now, the single back wing, I don't really pass out of it. The only time I'll pass is if I think they're going to run commit. This tight end attack's pretty good. Let me show you guys that real quick. What I'll do on that is I'll just put a in route on the right side, and I'll make them make a quick decision, like right there. That was a really good spy by him. I'm not going to throw it that quick in a game, but that's the only time I'll really pass. So, again, and right here, again, to make your QB runs better, guys, I've learned this. You don't just want to stand in the pocket. What I'll do is right away, like right here, they're going to send a heavy blitz, and I don't really have any time. But you see A and RB were wide open, so... but if, you know, you're sitting in the pocket and you think you could run on him, like right here, I'm going to try and run. I'm going to hold RT at the last possible moment, and I'm going to pretty much in the pocket, what I'm saying is once I snap the ball, you're going to see I'm going to cut the auto drop back off, and then I'm going to run through one of the holes. So you don't want to hold RT ever when you're standing in the pocket. You just want to hold it when you're about to run. So right here, A's wide open. I really don't know what my running back was doing there. I guess he was trying to pick someone up. So... it's a very, very good passing play. Like right here, I can take off in the middle. Right there, Patty Mahomes just ends up getting a nice speed burst. But you don't want to drop back too far because you're eliminating your chances of running under center. Like right here, brings the blitz. I hold RT at the last moment. I'd say at the most you want to back up 5 yards on a drop back. So right here is fine. So right there, I held RT too late. I'm going to throw that pass lead down, and I'm going to have a nice pass right there. I would never do that in the pocket, but it's just for example. Now, again, like I said in the wing, I don't run too many passing plays. I run like maybe it's just my running formation. Now, this stretch, you're just going to audible. It's a very good run. It's really, really hard to stop. As you see right there, I mean, I'm picking up easy 10 yards before I end up making the CPU miss. It's a really, really simple run. Now, with this zone week, you have to understand he's running to the weak side. So what I like to do is I like to flip the play. I like to ID that end and just run it up the middle and then cut it outside, make a man miss, and you pick up a nice solid gain right there. You pick up about 2-3 yards. It's very, very simple. It's very, very effective. And especially if you could bounce this to the outside, like if you have someone like Sharkhandrick West, like I said, with good excel, good agility, and good speed, you're able to bounce this to the outside. Now I'm going to motion Hill over just for the extra blocking. Snap it right about here, and we're going to move it up the middle. And we're going to pick up our yards right there. You guys do see I'm holding turbo right away, and that's because I see the holes developing already. If you don't see a hole developing, you lay off turbo, and then you immediately hit it once you see that hole. Now, it's very, very easy to, hold turbo right away like I'm doing right here, but you eliminate your chances of picking up big gains. As you see right there, I end up making a really nice game with it, but you're not going to always get that. To the outside, you can hold turbo right away, but when you're running the ball up the middle, you gotta lay off turbo. Like right there, you see how my guy was able to cut cleanly through that hole. I'm gonna go in instant replay and show you guys. you gotta lay off turbo. You can't hold it right away. Like right there, I see the linebacker coming at me. I cut away. He ends up kind of clipping that lineman. And then once I get there, I hold turbo. You'll see the change in direction. Right there, I hold turbo when he like lowers his shoulders. So you gotta be really, really careful with that. So that's the wing. Now I'm gonna show you the single back bunch ace, another formation I use really, really well. Now I'm gonna show you this pitch real quick out of it. I'm gonna show you the glitch out of it. So what you're gonna do on this pitch to get 4 lead blockers like you saw in my video, you're gonna motion hill to the other side. Once he gets to the other side, wait till he sets. You're gonna press X, you're gonna hold up on the left stick, and you're gonna press RT to flip to play. Now you see you have 4 lead blockers. It's going to get good blocking. What I like to do is outside or ID one of these outside linebackers and just read the toss. Now right there we didn't get the best blocking, but it's very, very good, especially when you're route swapping. Because if you do something like this, we're running verticals, right? We are going to flip the play. We have all types of routes over here. We can flood the field. We can really make it. And the thing with this is you can do an out slant. And if you try to do a drag, or if you try to do a zig route goes to the outside. Look, it goes inside. If you try to do a drag, he goes to the outside. It's really, really glitchy, as you see right here. Able to pass lead that up. Hopefully Kelsey beats his man. He does. And it's a wide open touchdown. So I really like doing this player lock glitch. You can do this especially if someone's blitzing heavy, because you guys know if someone does blitz heavy, you're going to be able to run all over them. So again, I'm going to ID the outside linebacker for excellent blocking. You snap the ball, and you guys see right there, that's what I'm talking about. You have one man to make miss, and you have really, really good blocking. It's very, very glitchy. Now, I'm going to go over the plays I use. Now, a quick pitch you've already seen, you can run this normal. You can run this as is. I'm going to wait for my blocks to develop. I picked up about 1-2 yards right there. Not too shabby. So again, on this pitch, if you're going to run it regularly, ID that outside end. It's very important you ID the outside end. You hit up the middle, and you try to make someone miss right there. So it's very, very good in the red zone. I like sneaking this on 2nd and 2s or even 3rd and 2s when people think I'm going to pass. But I'm really just sending them up right there. That's a really good hurdle by my guy. So say it's 2nd and 2. My opponent is playing the pass. My ID this outside end, make a bunch of fake adjustments, and then burn them up the middle right there. That was almost a touchdown. But we pick up 10 yards when we needed to. We got the job done. Next, we're going to go over this inside zone. What I like to do a lot of the times, I'll ID this guy, so I'm running it inside. I'll motion Kelsey half a step inside, and he becomes a really good lead blocker. As you see right there, the middle opens wide open. It's really, really good. So, again, for this to work, shout out to my boy, go for it. Snap it inside. Follow your lead blockers right there. I kind of got bumped. If not, it's probably a touchdown. And you have really, really good blockers. So, again, motion him half a step, like right there. He'll become a lead blocker. And you'll pick up your yards right there, especially if you're a runner. You can put your thing on conservative with someone like Derrick Henry or Leonard Fournette and really, really make the defense pay. And I'll do this a lot of times. If I'm running it to the left side, I'll motion Harris over, and I'll run it to the other side. So right here, it's giving me the outside, and we're able to pick up a nice 3-4 yard gain. So if I'm running it to the outside, I'm going to flip the play. I'm going to motion either Harris or Kelsey over. You can motion either or, snap it right about there, and then follow your blocks. Right there, you kind of got a nice shed, so it was hard to get through, but that's the inside zone. You can run this a lot on the goal line, too. When people think you're going to toss it or throw a quick high pass, really just sneak this in there, catch them off guard. And, you know, if your running back's going to fight like Sharkhandrick West, like I'm telling y'all, he's really, really good. You're going to pick up easy 5 yards every time. Now, next we're going to go 4 verticals. Not a lot to this play. If they're blitzing heavy, what I'll do is I'll block Kelsey. I'll do something like this, and I'll just make the defense read. So right here, we're going to have B wide open. He was playing it in a cover 2, and we end up getting the easy, quick touchdown with Tyreek Hill. It's really, really nice. I really, really like how that play develops. And a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll motion him outside, make the defense even more scared, as you're going to see right here. We can beat him for a cover 2 beater. It's really, really simple, especially if you have 2 routes going over there. Let me move the ball back a little bit so I can show you guys that a little better. So if they're in a cover 2 without a deep blue or with a deep blue, it works just as well. Something like this. You can just do this right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block aggressive, streak him, put him right there, motion Hill out, get him right about here, and you're going to see B is going to beat his man for a 1-play touchdown. If I can get a good throw right there. If I can get a really good throw right there, you'll see it's really, really simple, really, really easy play. So again, they're in a cover 2. As you see right there, motion them outside. Right there. And Tyreek Hill's fast enough to where he can beat his man. Obviously, you have Hooker right there kind of making a disturbance. So it's really, really simple. It's really, really easy. I really like how these plays execute versus each other. Now we have Z-spot. All I'm going to do on this, I'm going to fade. You can either put Watkins on a hitch or an in. It's the same as all my other plays pretty much. As you're going to see right there, I'm going to have A wide open, step up in the pocket. Right there, juke someone. That was actually a nice juke by Harris, and I think we almost have the speed to get there. So it's really, really glitchy. A lot of times, more often than not, you can also do something like this, where if you want, let me go to it real quick. You can really just flip your tight end. I actually, instead of having Kelsey there, I like having him there because he runs a lot of the corner routes and everything. So again, right there, that's what it looks like. And a lot of the times, more often than not, I'll run this P8 port fork shot. It gets behind a lot of zones. It's very, very glitchy. What you can do is smart route this route, put A on a fade, and put Y on a drag. And you're just going to really just read the defense right here. Obviously, we had our drag open, but if I want to get greedy, I can wait for that cloud to drop down, and he did, so it was really, really easy. Again, you can do something like this to where if your opponent's over adjusting, something like that, and then right there, boom, hit your middle guy and try to make someone miss right there. So it's really, really simple, really, really easy, fun, creative offense. Now, lastly, this is what I like to do on short downs. This play absolutely kills in the red zone, as I'm going to show you right here. That's why, and I'll show you why I put Kelsey in that spot. So we're just going to go right here to about the 5-yard line. Say we need 5 yards, 4th and goal, need 5 yards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put X on this route right here, and more often than not, what I'll do is I'll put Kelvin Benjamin there, but Watkins does the job. He holds on. I'll put Kelsey right there on a far hitch. I'll put Harris on a flat, and you're going to see right here, Kelsey is just going to annihilate him if I can get a nice throw right there. If it's one-on-one coverage with Kelsey, you're going to see it's really, really easy to take advantage of right there. We have Watkins. He almost catches that. More often than not, they're not going to play that. It's really, really tough for the defense to play. So, again, I'll throw that up. And I don't know why I can't get an accurate throw from Patty Mahomes. But you are going to catch that. I promise you guys, you will catch that. As you see right there. Yep, right there. One-on-one coverage. Boom. Kelsey's coming down with that at least 9 times out of 10 if it's one-on-one coverage. Now, here's what you can do if you have a very, very tall, good receiver like Randy Moss or someone like that. Right here, I'm going to put Chris Conley there. I believe he has good spec catch. PA fork shot in the red zone is very good. What I like to do is I like to put X on the curl. I like to put Kelsey on an out or a whip, and then I put Harris on an out, something like that, so it drags down the zones. I'll motion Kelsey over here. And you're going to see right here, I'm going to throw it to Conley when he bounces off the back of the end zone, as you see right there. Right there, boom. That's when you want to throw it. So he didn't get the animation we expected him to get, but they are going to get really, really glitchy animations, as you're going to see right here. Don't smart route this either, guys. Do not smart route this. It's not going to work out if you smart route it. So right there, boom, bounce off the back of the end zone, and there it is, boom. So they will catch that more often than not. I've noticed if you have a really good receiver with spec catch and catch in traffic, they rarely will drop that. So again, right here, boom. Do not, never, 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 and what I mean by never, do not do this right here. Don't smart route that. Because if you smart route it, he's not going to bounce off the back of the end zone like you want him to, and then it's going to end up being a pick or just an incompletion. So just make sure when you do this, you're going to see that B is going to get wide open if I can block and them not send everyone. But you're going to notice, again, like I said, B is going to get wide open. He's either going to moss his guy, or he's going to just be wide open in the back of the end zone, especially against cover 2. And you see if I do motion A, it's a different route, but it's still the same thing. He'll still do the same thing. And X is always an option, like I said. X is always an option, as you guys see right there. We're going to go into instant replay. And the reason that deep zone dropped is because of our whip route. Our whip route or an out route, doesn't matter. Whip routes do work a little better, but you see the whip route right there. Once he cuts, he takes his attention away from the receiver, and that's when I throw it. So you see he's all over him. He's about to back up. He stops. He sees Kelsey about to leave, and boom, easy dot, easy money, easy completion. So that's pretty much the under center offense. Don't run too much more out of it. If, like I said, you guys do get a free lab session with this ebook, so make sure to use that to your advantage. So now we're going to go to the shotgun. My favorite formation, one of my favorite formations to run is this ace slot offset. First play we're going to be going over is level sail. Simple. You're going to streak Y. That's it. That's pretty much it right here. We have our flat right away. We're going to take them. We end up getting about 2-3 yards right there. There's nothing wrong with that. If you get average 2-3 yards a game, you're going to be unstoppable. Now again, gives us the middle. We throw it over the middle of the field, and Harris makes the nice tough catch. Now what I've noticed with this, if you guys want to get a running back at tight end in this formation, you guys can go to you can go to deuce close wing, doesn't matter. I'm going to go to deuce close, right? And you're going to audible. You're going to audible right here to ace slot offset. Boom. You have Williams right there. You have a really fast tight end, and you have you pretty much have 3 receivers out on the field. Boom. Middle of the field's wide open. And the nice thing about Watkins, Tyreek Hill, Damian Williams, and your running back, they all meet the spin threshold. So that's always a nice thing to have. Meeting the spin threshold is very important, guys. Having that extra spin after the catch is really, really important. Level sail, it's very easy. Just read the defense. Now we're going to go over this inside zone. I like to run it very, very particular, I should say. Always ID that end. What I'll do is I'll motion Hill inside half a step, or at least till he gets to the outside, and I'll really, really just run to that side of the field. Now, what you can do is, like I said, you can motion him here, but a lot of times what people do is they'll motion him here, and the thing is it will mess up the blocking. If you do have a fast running back, he kind of will bail you out, as you see right there. But it does mess up the blocking. More often than not, he won't block anyone. Opposed to motioning him here, he's going to pick someone up because he's not in the way. As you see right there, he's picking up the safety, and I'm able to get a nice, bigger gain right there. So it's really, really simple. Just read your blocks. Nothing more. What I'll do sometimes is I'll player lock this guy. So again, do the player lock glitch, and you can really just mess up the defense right here. So you see right there, boom. He's going to get a glitchy handoff right there. I mean, that's really just dumb. I don't understand it, but it works a lot better under center with under center handoffs, as I'm going to show you right here. Sorry to get out of the ace slot offset, but I want to show you. This is probably one of the best ones to do it out of inside zone. Again, just random play. Just go to slants, go to some passing play, put him on a route, motion him out, and then do the player lock glitch right here. So you're in 5 wide. You're going to go to inside zone. You see right there, he's stuck. And the handoff works a little better. I don't know what it is. He gets a little better speed start right there. I really don't understand. But it's very, very glitchy. So do what I taught you in the single back bunch ace, how to player lock and all that stuff. You can do it with your receivers too. But that's just a little side note for you guys. That's just, I'm giving you guys a little extra than what you paid for. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But next play we're going to be going over is PA post shot. Again, it's a very simple play. If you want to put 4 routes out, it's fine. A lot of the times, more often than not, I'll do something like this. Put a route to drag him down. Or what I'll do is I'll fade B or I'll fade Y. I'll put Tyreek Hill on a drag. I'll do something like that. Just read the defense right here. Tyreek Hill's wide open. But you see, if we can fit that in right there to Kelsey, he makes a nice catch. Easy, easy dot. So if they are in a zone, as you're going to see, like I said, zones do not play what they're supposed to play. It's really, really weird. I don't understand why. But something like this. This is what it's looking like. Tyreek Hill's going to be wide open on this, but you're going to see Kelsey's going to break. The cloud flat's not going to guard him. As you're going to see right there, he actually did a really good job of guarding him. That was really, really good. But that's how a cloud flat should play. I don't understand why they don't play like that. But, again, this A route is, give or take. He's not going to get open every single time. He gets behind a lot of zones, but you just got to give or take with him. Like right there, we have B. And you're going to see, if I do wait a little longer on the motion, he will become more wide open. It's just the nature of the game. So if I motion him over here, if he takes a little longer to get to that side of the field, A is going to drop. As you're going to see right there, we can pass lead that up. And boom, easy, easy catch. So that A route is going to get open more often than not. If not, it's all right. Something like this. So just, keep our opponents honest. And yeah, we just got to make that read right there. Now, I don't know why he left X. That's never really going to happen unless they send a corner blitz. But this is where you'd want to take off. And if you can get outside the pocket, that'd be nice. That's where you want to take off up the middle. If they do congest the middle, again, just stay in that pocket. Trust your pocket's going to hold. I promise you guys it will hold. And a lot of the times, I will throw that flat route against man because the man will not react unless they click on. So, again, I'm mixing it up. It's very, very simple. Again, that glitchy pass rush is what you don't want. And we're going to take off with Patty Mahomes. There's nothing wrong with taking that easy 5 to 10 yards. It's really, really easy. You saw right there, we got our 9 yards. So that's that play right there out of that. I don't use it too much. Next, we have smash. And I just did put a video out on this a couple days ago, so go check that out. This is the spacing concept. Again, put RB on an out route. That's it. And you're going to see right there, you're giving us the flats. I will gladly take that for my 5 yards. Thank you very much. But it's very, very simple. If they are blitzing heavy, block him. Always smart route, Tyreek Hill. If it's 10 yards or less, he does get way more wide open. As you're going to see right there, X gets wide open. And we're able to really pick up almost 10 yards right there off a little 2-yard baby hitch. It's very, very simple, guys. Very, very simple offense, trust me. Now you're going to see right here. If you do have the man-to-man difference on them, you will be able to beat them if you can throw that. See, if you notice they're in man-to-man, like right here, they are in man-to-man. I just audibled them to man-to-man. You can throw to Tyreek Hill on this break, especially if they have good route running. Like right here, I'm going to throw to him, and we almost end up getting the catch. So man-to-man it's pretty good on that kind of stuff. However, it's not going to guard everything. Throw to our flat. Oh, Kelsey giving us that nice block. It's okay. We have Sharkandrick West. And little 2-yard dump off turns into a touchdown. So this offense, I do run a lot, actually, until they stop me, until they prove they can stop me. As you see right there, I'm going to take the flat. Until they can prove they can stop me, get me out of my deuce close, that kind of thing, I will stay in this. Now, next, we have one of my favorite formations, probably my second favorite behind the deuce close, but it's a bunch tight end. I spent a lot of time in this, spent a lot of effort and time in it. Now, like I said, I showed a money play on stick you guys can run. I'll show it again for those of you who may have missed that video. But I make it into a cover 3, cover 2, cover 4. It doesn't matter. I do anything. Put A on a drag. I fade B, and then I put Conley on a little hitch. Or I'll just put him on a smart route in route. And what I'll do is I'll do something like this. So just motion him over. And we have our nice pass right there to Conley. And you can't really cross-man that or man it up. It's going to get open regardless. So, again, something like this. And you could have double drags. You could really have double drags. Just make your opponent work. As you're going to see right here, Kelsey is just too fast. He's not going to be caught. He's really a glitch at tight end. That's why the Chiefs are really one of the most unfair teams to use, because you have speed everywhere. You have the best tight end in the game on Madden, besides Kittle, obviously. It's very, very simple. Very, very easy. As you see right there, a little dump off right there can turn into a big gain if you time it right. So that's stick right there. Next, this is one of my favorite plays to go out to, inside switch. All I'm going to do is streak or fade Watkins, put Conley right here on a hitch, and you're going to make a quick read. Now, I am going to take my table route more often than not, because the table route will beat a man-to-man on that side. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but they blitzed everyone there. So, I mean, I'm just going to go out of bounds. I have an easy touchdown right there. But this inside switch I really like, because if I motion Hill out and they're in a zone, X is going to beat it easily. Now, they were in man, obviously, but I was able to make that guy miss because I motion him, and you're not staying in front of Tyreek Hill even if you cross man. So, again, whoops, didn't mean to do that. But you always want to motion X to the outside. You don't have to all the time. Sometimes I'll motion him half a step inside. I'll do something like that. Right there on my flat. And I'm going to low ball that right there. And it's a very safe pass. So you can catch your opponent slipping if they are in cover 2. And you have someone fast, right? Like, say I have Tyreek Hill. I'm going to put Tyreek Hill in the slot, actually. If you do have Tyreek Hill here, you can do something like this. You don't have to send everyone on or out. You can do something like this right here. Fade B, put X on a streak. You're going to see once I motion Watkins out. And we're going to have Tyreek Hill for a 1-play touchdown right here. I mean, yeah, it's very, very tough to stop that. It's very, very hard to stop that. And if I do get a better pass, especially with a deep blue, as you're going to see right here, a deep blue is not stopping this. Whoops, did not mean to motion him, but you guys kind of get the gist. You guys will see what I mean by that. It's very, very easy. Make sure. Right there, boom. Tyreek Hill, 1-play touchdown. Easy money. It beats the deep blue. It's very, very easy. Now, I know a lot of you guys who are seeing this are probably thinking you need 99 speed. You don't really need 99 speed. You just need to catch them slipping. And a lot of times when people are in nickel or those popular meta defenses, they will adjust it to a cover 2, and their only responsibility will be the middle. So if you put a short route there, like a little hitch like I did, they're going to have to guard that. If they're sending 6 and I'm blocking 7, chances are I'm going to be able to pick that up pretty well. So we're going to get into our next play in bunch tight end, which is probably the play that makes this bunch tight end so good, and it's this PA boot over. Now, you can do a lot of things with this. What I like to do if they're not blitzing heavy is fade A, put B on a little playmaker hitch, and then put X on a drag right here. Motion on the outside, make it look like inside switch. I'm going to see right here, I'm going to be able to hit this drag for a nice gain. It's really, really easy, really, really simple. So, yeah, that's that right there. So, again, fade A. Put B on something. You put them on the drag. Doesn't matter. Just make sure that you right there. Okay, that was a really pathetic attempt to pick up a blitzer by my running back. But just make sure, like right now, they're probably blitzing heavy. I can tell it's practice mode. Yeah, they're blitzing heavy. But you can take your drag, obviously. And it's really, really simple. Very, very easy. Now, again, boom. You can do something like this. Try to catch them slipping if it's a cover 2. And the thing that makes this play so good is this crossing route. It just beats every single man, every single zone. You're going to see right here, I'm going to put this right here. Right here, boom. You see the clod flats. They aren't going to play this route. I don't understand why, but they're not going to play the Y route. Y route's going to get wide open. It's very, very glitchy. It's very, very easy. As you're going to see right there, pass lead that outside. And right there, nice catch by Conley. So you're going to beat your defense more often than not. It's just going to happen. Now, next, we have this curl flat corner. This is probably the last play I'm going to show you out of this because that's all I like to run. All I'm going to do, it's like Pat's corner. I'm going to streak, X, or fade him, put A on a little hitch or a drag. Doesn't matter. Or you can put A on the in route. Doesn't matter. Something like that. Right there, boom. And if you have Kelsey, you're not going to want to do that spin. You're going to want to really, really make me try to miss. So, again, you're going to see this route right here is going to get wide open. Y's route is going to get wide open if they're in zone. They're not. But you see how he gets to the outside. You could probably fit that in with a pass lead. So, if they are in zone, you are going to have a lot of options. So, they're in man again. Playmaker him. And I don't know why the defense keeps playing man. Let me get to his zone real quick. So we're going to go to a cover 3. Play the sticks. Boom. Right there. You're going to see it's still going to get open. I mean, I don't understand why. As you're going to see, Y is going to get wide open. If we pass lead that to the outside. Boom. Easy dot. Easy catch. Easy money. That's a big play when you need it. Just store that in your back pocket. Don't be spamming all of these plays at the same time because your opponent's just going to cross man everyone. And you can stop deep corner routes like that. It's very easy. And you see right there, he's giving me the hitch. He has to respect the Y route right there because he's the last line of defense back there, and boom. So lastly, I don't think I showed you guys this inside zone yet. We're going to be showing you this. So what I like to do is ID that end, motion Conley or Hill in half a step, and then kind of just break it up the middle. And just really, really make our opponent try to guess which way we're going to run or cut. Because more often than not, you will get a really glitchy animation. Motion Hill right there. Right there, we're going up the middle. Pick up a nice 5 yards right there. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with getting stuffed on a run if you're getting positive yards. Really nothing, unless it's obviously 4th down. Right here, going to spin inside, make him miss. Sharkandra West again, another 5 yards. And we ended up bumping in our own one of our own linemen. This run is very, very good. It's still good. It was good last year. I don't know why people don't run it more this year. And if I don't get tackled there, it's a touchdown. But it's just a really good run. I really, really like it. Sometimes you can even do this. So I'm going to run to the outside. I'm doing the player lock thing on it again. These shotgun plays don't work as well when you're trying to run the ball. I think it's, yeah, like right there. Yeah, see, it takes too long and they kind of glitch out. So, again, if you want to do something like this where you think you can really just you can time it up. So right here, wait till they're set, click off B. and then just snap it once he gets back. Like, so you get a little speed burst, like right here. I'm going to snap it right here. And, you know, he gets, that was kind of weird. Okay, so, oh yeah, I forgot I was in play action. Sorry, guys. So just do something like this. Once they all get set, click off, and then try to get a speed burst with your running back or something like that. As you're going to see right here, click off. And we're going to try and get a speed burst right here. Yeah, so that didn't really work out. You can try that if you want. It's really up to you. But with the bunch tight end, you could also do this. I'm also going to show you this real quick. So you're going to go on hill. You're going to go on, I believe it's, let me try this real quick. Yeah, so you're going to go on the inside guy, and you can turn it into a little tight slots action. And the thing is, with this B route, if they are in a cover 2 or a cover 3, we're just going to audible to a cover 2 right here. Right here. You're going to see this corner route right here. It's going to act like that bunch trail route. You're going to fade A or streak him. I like streaking him. And then just leave this as is. You're going to see right here, B is going to get wide open. He's going to get wide open along the sideline. And you could really go for a one-play touchdown if you choose. It's really, really glitchy. So again, something like that. Again, just make sure to keep your opponent honest. It's really, really easy to keep your opponent honest on this play because you're going to have good blocking. Again, I'm going to show you out of a cover 3 look. And we're going to put deep halves there. So you're going to see B is going to get wide open. I don't know why. I literally don't understand why we can't block him when I have like 4 guys just looking. But again, I'm just going to show you one more time. You guys saw how open it got. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, really. It's very, very simple, very, very easy to get open. And I'm actually going to ID him because Jabal Sheard is literally raping my line. I can't say that, but I don't care. But you're going to see right there. Pass lead that outside. Sammy Watkins makes a nice catch. Boom, nice, easy catch. So that's pretty much the bunch tight end right there, guys. I will show you this read option real quick out of it, but I want to show you the bunch. Now, out of the bunch, I don't run anything really too much. I run Z-spot and verticals. I can show you how to run that, and I run this bunch trail occasionally. Now, what I like about this Z-spot is there's not really a zone that can guard this route. All you're going to do is you can max protect if you want. You're going to fade Conley or streak him, and right there, boom. So, again, I can't get the ball off. They sent everyone, but you really don't want to play man on this. You're just going to have to try and cross man or cross zone these because your opponent is just not going to be able to stop this route. You're going to see it. So RB's going to get wide open if I can hold a block for my life. But if they do baseline, which over 99% of the good players do, right there, do that. So they're in a cover 2 deep. You are going to look for RB. RB's going to get wide open. You're going to see he drops down. And we're able to pass that right there. A lot of times what I'll do, so to ensure that that crossing route gets over there a little easier, as you're going to see right here, I will motion him over. And that is for the fact to make sure that he comes over a lot quicker. And you see right there, once he kind of hesitates right there, you are going to pass lead that up. So like you saw right there, just make sure you don't anticipate the throw. It's always a bad thing because some corners will play that. It's all about the randomization of this game. So you see right there, he's open, the corner realizes, and that's when I throw it right there. Literally, you see when he shuffles his feet to go down and guard it. You guys see I throw that, and the corner's screwed right there. And Tyreek Hill is Tyreek Hill, so he's not going to get caught. So now what I like to do is go to verticals. What I'll do out of this, especially if they're blitzing heavy, I'll streak my running back, and I'll motion to the outside, just do what everyone else does pretty much. And you see right there, he brought a corner blitz. I don't know why he'd do that. And Conley does not have spin, so you can't do that, unfortunately. But still a big game regardless. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is if I have a good slot receiver, which I do, I have Tyreek Hill, but his spec catch isn't the best, I'll do something like this. I'll put a hitch there, I'll put an in route, and I'll make my opponent choose. And I'll do something like that. So, nice catch by Kelsey. But what you guys are going to see in the instant replay right here is that hitch does suck down that hook. The hook is not going to cover him. As you see right there, Kelsey gets behind his zone. And I probably didn't have to pass lead that. I didn't want to risk throwing an interception, though I believe that is Darius Leonard. But you do see Kelsey is going to come down with that. It's a really, really nice catch right there. So that's what I'll do out of that. Excuse me. Now, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this bunch. I'm going to show you one more play I really, really like to run. And the reason I like to run this is because it's just a very, very simple, effective play that really, really does work if I could find it right here, the PA post. Now, I ran this when I ran West Coast. What I'll do is I'll max protect, I'll fade X, put B on a little playmaker. And you're going to see this RB route's going to get behind zones. I'm just going to throw that right there. And we're going to take our yards. So if they do blitz heavy, you got to get the ball off pretty quickly. It's just the nature of the gang. Again, they're blitzing pretty heavy. So yeah, I just threw up some shit. They're just blitzing heavy. So again, max protect, put him on a little curl right there, and just make a read. Yeah, so right there, he was open. The defender, Darius Leonard, kind of baited me. That was kind of glitchy. As you're going to see right here, again, they're sending a heavy man blitz. As you're going to see right there, that crossing route gets behind everyone. And I tried to make a man miss. That was weird. But nonetheless, we pick up our yardage. And if you do have a big receiver, as you guys are going to notice right here, we don't have relatively a big receiver running that RB route. You can highball that. It's always great. Like right here, I'm going to highball that so nobody can get to it. And Tyreek Hill is going to make a man miss, almost make that second guy miss, pick up a nice yardage gain right there. So that's it for the bunch. Lastly, in this offense, I know this is pretty long, but I want you guys to make sure you got this down completely. Trips, tight end, offset, don't really run too much. This read option out of it's very, very good, and I'm going to show you why. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to hand it off. And you're going to see right here the blocking. If they do play zones, that's great because they treat it like a pass until you hand it off, as you see right there. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy to get big gains out of this. Again, ID this guy. And we're going to bust to the outside. That's a really good shed by the Colts D lineman right there, Hunt. But you're going to see they do play it like a zone. You see how they don't blitz automatically like on any other run play. So, again, right here, the middle is wide open. Easy, easy 5-yard plus right there gain. And it's just simple. You just hand the ball off. But what I like about this read option especially is because the blocking is always going to be good. It's never really been bad, especially if you do motion someone inside. I feel like a motion is a tell-all tale you're running. But, excuse me. But if you really want to get that aggressive, really good run play right there, you're going to be able to motion a guy inside and really just pick up chunks of yards every play. Very rarely will you go to the house on this one. I mean, it's not meant to go to the house. It's meant to pick up small yardage. So if you're on like a 3rd and 2, 4th and 1, you can bust this out, make a bunch of fake of adjustments, motion calmly to the other side so your opponent thinks you're passing it to him or some sort of crossing route, and then just bust it up the middle. Or you don't even have to hand it off, really. It's up to you. You don't have to hand it off. More often than not, though, you're going to want to hand it off because if I do the same thing I did again, I'm really going to, the defensive line is going to shed by then, and my quarterback, who is vulnerable to big hits, is going to, pretty much get popped. And that was a really good run right there. So that is pretty much the offense. I hope you guys enjoyed the ebook. If you guys have any questions, concerns, issues, make sure to hit me up in the social media links you guys see in the ebook. Don't be afraid to contact me, guys. Again, you do get one free lab session, so make sure to use that wisely. I will help you guys get this down to make sure you have mastered it, to make sure you guys understand it well, and to make sure you guys are winning games. Trust me, this will take your offense to a new level. You guys will be winning games, killing your opponent through the air and on the ground, and trust me, no one's going to want to play you once you master this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this ebook. This is JTibbs signing out. Thank you for, supporting me through this ebook, and as always, peace, guys.